Alright, so I'm going to be using the Your True Shade Matte Primer and Your True Shade Matte Mineral Foundation. I am the color 104. You know I ain't doing a photo shoot without my babies, and you can only find this product exclusively at Curl Bible.
Alright, so what kind of look are you really going for today?
Very natural glam, maybe a little shimmer, but a nude lip, gorgeous, natural contour. This part of the shoot is, I don't let people touch my face when it comes to makeup. Maybe one day, but I've just, been so disappointed so many times because no one knows my face. Like, not saying that they're not a good makeup artist, it's just like, I like my face contoured, my nose contoured the specific way, and instead of getting frustrated, I just end up doing it by myself.
Got angelic for you.
What? Oh, this is my lip gloss on top of my nude?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do today. Natural glam. I don't really have an inspiration. Not really down for a, like, I'm not really a heavy makeup person anyway. Maybe a nice bright lip sometimes, and if that, it's only red. So, natural glam. This dress, the first dress by Glotty, the designer sent it to us. It's just so whimsical and fairy tale. It definitely deserves natural beauty at its best. Like, so that's what I'm going for right now. I have my little helper right here with me. What? Thumbs down. Thumbs up. I have my little helper, Maddie, my niece, and yeah, we're just gonna go ahead. It usually takes me only about, I might pop an extra lash on my lashes as well, just to give it that extra little piece of glam. But before I do indeed mix a little bit of my primer with the JELN facial oil, but we'll go ahead and see what happens. But you can see literally, like, you can't even see the difference.
No.
That's how flawless it is in the skin color. Your True Shade is created by a woman from Jamaica, and she was really looking for help with distribution when it came to American clients, just because it just ended up costing so much, and she never wanted her clients, you gotta get the ear, she never really wanted her clients to kind of justify, I don't want to buy it because the shipping's too much money. Do you get what I'm saying? So we went ahead and took distribution for her in America, and literally it's been amazing. You can clearly see it is barely a difference. It's honestly looks like an airbrush effect with all my natural skin color, and that's what I really like because she focuses on women of color, and the undertone just matches so gorgeous. I didn't even rub it and blend it into my neck yet. That's how beautiful it is. So yeah. And luckily, get a shot of him. He has to do nothing but look cute. That's all he has to do. He's literally gonna put on his clothes and that's it. I'm ashamed.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, that's the life of a man. All we need is a haircut.
I'm definitely going to contour the heck out of my forehead since my hair is going to be pulled back. So it was actually Renny Vasquez. This was literally, he probably had less than 100,000 followers. And I remember we were both living in New York at the time. And he was like looking for people to create content, and so I remember we just had such a great conversation. I came over his house, we did makeup, we played in it, and he ended up doing like a little photo shoot, and that's really how he grew his content. He didn't wait for anybody to like create content for him. He literally learned how to pick up the camera, do the photos himself, and I think he had sent them off to editing because that wasn't his forte, but oh my gosh, now he's one of the most extraordinary makeup artists of his time. And I just remember him, he was like, I was like, hey, is there any way to make my forehead look a little shorter? And he was like, you know what, just bring your contour down a little bit, like maybe right here, the darker color. So I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I know how to make, if you've seen a picture of me, 99.9% of the time, I did my makeup. If you see me on TV, I did my own makeup. I think the only issue that we're going to have really is with hair, to be honest. Because we have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, no idea what we're doing for the hair.
Okay, so now once this is done, oh crap, I'm sorry, do we have concealer as well?
No.
She doesn't have concealer?
She does, but we don't have it.
Okay.
What's concealer?
I'm about to show you right now. So I'm debating whether I want to promo this or just chalk it up to
Yeah, we should do that one.
chalk it up to entrepreneur to entrepreneur. I tried Kim Kardashian's KKW Beauty's concealer, and literally it has been sent from heaven.
What in the world? That looks like a flower.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
That plants. Wait, they don't remember that's shimmery stuff.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
The shimmery stuff that you put some on my hand.
Highlighter.
Remember?
Like highlight. How much did you say that dress was or was worth?
15.
That's incredible.
We're doing it before and top. You can't even tell the difference.
Okay, and what I'm going to do is I always go on, remember, we're doing a photo shoot, so makeup has to be just a tiny bit heavier than usual because you really want it to show up on camera, and in editing, it is just going to be gorgeous. So I'm just going to go over it just one more time. Once again, guys, do not judge me. I only do what I like. So for you to go and emulate this, please do not get mad if it does not work for you, because I have no idea. Perfect. Okay. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going in with Fenty Beauty Espresso. Shout out to you, Riri. And like I told you, what Rennie had taught me, I'm just going to bring it down a lot lower than just my hairline. Come here in this corner, right here, and then contour the bottom. And then I'm just going to take a little brush. This is the only brush I do use.
You have tons of other brushes though.
And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to contour my nose. Now, I don't like my nose looking skinny. I like it looking more boxy. And then Rennie told me that maybe he was lying to me, I don't know. Dang, I'm noticing that Rennie's the only reason why I do my makeup. To always just bring it all the way up into the cut crease. I'm gonna cut it here. And then just cut it right here. So I definitely don't go for a skinny look. Okay.
Now you have to blend it.
Huh?
Now you have to blend
I
it.
know, right? Now what I'm going to do is I always start with my forehead.
Wow.
And I kind of move it back into my hairline so it's not so dark. And once again, you see how I'm cutting? It starts to get dark all the way right here. Usually women only start to get darker around here. But I brought it down a little bit so when that flash hits, my forehead ain't booming. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and blend in my cheeks. But Rennie also taught me, don't blend down, blend up. I think my beauty blender is just a tiny bit dry, and then I'm going to bring this
Do you
down
want me to
into
wet
this
it for
crease
you?
right here. If you want to just get a paper towel and wet it and squeeze it, that'll be good.
Wait, what?
Just so you can get rid of that double chin a little bit. Okay, and then this side.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to do it.
It's so funny. I do this. And this part of my lip snacks that way. Okay. Now last thing, I go for my nose. I'm gonna just squeeze it a little bit just so it doesn't blend everywhere and just get into that line right there. And once again, I'm not really gonna blend this all the way because I want my nose contour to be just a little bit hard for photos. And then I'm just gonna take this end. And then we're good to go. So I'm going in with the Bananarama setting powder. This is also your true shade, this entire makeup line that we're using today. Okay. I guess it got too boring for Maddie. Okay. Us ladies, this is probably when we look the craziest. I'm gonna really, really go in there.
Really pretty.
What's that? Chocolate? So I do about 3 layers only because I really, really wanted to get in there. And then I really go in here. I have really, really bad laugh lines, like real bad. I go ahead and take that excess into my nose, into my forehead, and then last thing is I do this cut right here.
Don't get it on your lip. Because if you get it on your lip, it will not taste good.
I bring it down a little bit into the cheekbone. Okay. Cut that inward.
Next.
Do you think I should add a little bit more lash? Or should I just leave it alone?
Since you're going for a more natural look, I think those are good.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so. Let me see.
Hey, I'm shooting.
Can you add some type of gel to it at all, or no?
What, just add a little bit of mascara? Just a
Not
tiny bit on top of
mascara,
it?
but a gel, like, do you have a gel like mascara?
You're in my light, Matt.
Maddie, sit down somewhere and stay still, please.
I couldn't just
You make me nervous moving around.
have that over there.
Logan,
Yes.
leave my lashes alone.
Should she leave her lashes alone?
Like, don't add anything else.
You should.
Because I have lashes on. Like the extensions. She's saying leave it more of a natural look and don't put anything extra.
Yeah, because they already look really good, and I feel like when people do too much on the top, it looks like it makes their eyes super small. Like it looks like a... Yeah, I agree.
All right, so I'm going to just run mascara over just a little bit to push them up.
Okay.
Just do it at the bottom.
Wait, can I try?
Yeah. Oh, no, honey.
Don't.
Poking your eye.
So what I'm going to do is, let's do eyebrows first.
Eyebrows. The eyebrows.
Let me know if you need me, okay?
Yes, ma'am. All right, I'm going to use ColourPop Pencil Brow. These are amazing and cheap.
That looks real.
Key to eyebrows. Never draw them on. Feather them on. I don't know if that's a thing.
Feather. Bye. I'll be back.
Should never have super heavy brush strokes. Look at that difference.
Wow.
Well, look in the mirror.
After,
Okay, it's on the side. 1 second.
Before,
Hold on.
Before.
Focusing. There we go.
before, after.
Beef. This is
Oh my gosh, Van, I gotta get you a before
an after.
of how I did my eyebrows. And maybe you could, like, growth goals.
I feel s-
Okay, this eyebrow came out like frickin' trash.
The other one looks better. And the other one. And
I think it's because... Anybody have tweezers?
I do.
I need them.
Black tweezers?
No, regular tweezers.
Yeah, grandma.
To tweeze some eyebrows because this is disgusting. Yeah, this brow looks like I threw up on it. So sometimes you have to get in there and get rid of some of this.
This is half my makeup bag. I missed it. I'm sorry.
Okay, that cleaned it up so much more just by removing those hairs under here. Because it was making my eyebrows look.
You gotta wake up.
A lot bigger than they
We're
really.
good today. No. Thank you.
Y'all are in my light.
I can't.
You see how as an entrepreneur you gotta be on point at all times.
Everybody's entrepreneurs.
Hello? Mouse person. Mouse person.
They're in their truck.
Oh, no, call her.
They're in the truck.
Brittany's calling me.
Call her.
Oh my gosh, my eyebrows are trash today, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, next, I'm gonna press a little bit of this powder.
How?
It's a little trick so that your eyes don't get super creasy. I'm gonna go ahead and take some of the setting powder and just put it up here.
Dip, dip, dip.
Okay. All right, now we're gonna go in with just a teensy-weensy amount of mascara because these are extensions.
That looks well. What was that?
Yeah, and we distribute everything that you, all 63 of the items that you have when you started with us.
I'm a vampire.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and just hit the bottom. Now why this is very, very important to do while you still have your setting powder, so that if you accidentally get some on, Don't bump into me, Maddie. Okay. All right, that's done. So next what we're gonna do, it is now time to wipe away all this powder, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and take this brush, clean it off a little bit, and I'm going to go into a circular motion and brush this into that contour that we did at the top. Now next, I'm gonna go ahead, and for this I do something a little different. I press into the skin. So I press in. So I don't necessarily want to wipe it all away. I'm going to press it in. Okay? Same thing on this side. I am going to press that baby in. Gonna fluff over my nose. And now, I'm definitely gonna brush this away until it blends in and you don't see that distinct line. And then fluff over my mouth. You can already see my laugh lines from talking. Just buff out that a little bit. Okay, so we are all set. Now what we have to do is we just have to warm it up just a little bit.
And put some red.
And I'm going to use a different brush for that. Because right now it can look like a little flat. So I'm just going to literally lightly, in circular motions, go into, I don't even know what that thing is called. Wherever I contoured. Okay, I'm getting sloppy with it because I just don't care anymore. Okay, now what I'm going to go ahead and do is blush. Now I do something with my blush. I'm going to go ahead and just dab or whatever in it. I'm going to like literally just dab it on the apples of my cheeks. And something that I do is to get that sun-kissed brush look, I just sweep it over my nose. I'm not sure if this is where you're supposed to use blush, but I don't really rub this in. I kind of just pat it into exactly where I want it. Okay, now I'm seeing if I'm missing anything. The lips are the last thing that I do. Now, something that I do is I always put my moles back on my face. I have two right here that are covered up by makeup right now. So I take a bobby pin, and I take the mascara and I go ahead and dip just the teensy weensy tip of the mascara on here, and I go and put my moles back on my face. Just dab. Just the tiniest. And boom. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this. I'm thinking, should I do the pop of pink in here?
Yeah.
Or is that, you know? I kind of want to see what it looks like, but once it's there, it's there.
It's not gonna be. You should do.
I'm just gonna do a pop of color in here.
Gold.
Once again, I don't even have a brush for this.
Should I take?
I just have the back of my eyeshadow or pencil, eye pencil.
Eye pencil. It's an eye pencil.
Yeah, I think that's all that we're gonna do.
Should
And then
I
I'm
do
gonna just
this
dip my finger in it a little bit.
and just like,
Okay, now on to lips. This is where it's getting a little tricky. We definitely want to do a nude lip, but Maddie broke my lip liner.
I did not do that.
You did. Okay, luckily there's some left in here. Okay, I'm not gonna fill in my lip all the way because I'm gonna see what this looks like.
It's like a really glossy. Wait. Do you want to use this? Water.
I love the accent.
I kind of lighten up the pink. Huh?
Dana, do you think you're gonna use this?
Okay, anything like I'm putting on a lot of layers, but I'm trying to just, I can't do lipstick without lip liner. So I'm trying to lighten up because that was such a dark pink. I didn't bring my nude lip liner with me. So I'm trying to get rid of so much of that magenta.
Can't wait to see pictures.
You can be my agent. Yeah, I really could. My son is producing, I have 2 sons that are producers. I hope
Yeah, Tawana, she could sing.
I'm sorry, say that again?
She could sing.
Yeah.
She can actually sing for real, like not fake sing, like she could really sing.
I'm sure she could. That's
Who?
You know, who is it? She Brian Kim, but she showed me yet though. She,
Oh, hey, that's gonna have to be.
another time, right?
I know. I get more nervous in front of one person than I do in front of
All right, I'm digging it. What do you think?
Pretty.
Looks flawless.
And did you get it? Can I use this?
Okay.
Yeah, that pink matches the dress real nice.
Right, like it's not too matchy, but I think we found the perfect pink, Logan.
Want to close
Do
it
you
out?
want to do some of this?
All right, I'm trying to think if there's anything else though that I have to do.
I don't think so. It looks perfectly good.